Hello there, everyone. Alexman here, and welcome back to another Let's Play. And today we have a revisit. That's right, Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition. Initially did this back in 2019, but with my better mic, better editing, overall, I think that I can give this playthrough justice the way it deserves. As we are going to be playing through Legend mode, as we see as to the entire mode, so look forward to that. That said, let's start things off with our only available we can do is Legend mode, which is the story mode. Let's go for it. Now again, I did this back in 2019 as I stated before, and well, I feel like I could do better now that I've got more playthroughs under my belt at this time. Oh my goodness, Zelda, what's going on with Dark Goop? No, not the harp! Impa, the same nightmare keeps haunting me. An omen, perhaps. Dark times ahead for Hyrule. Dark times? That's indeed true. We must locate. We must find the reborn spirit of the hero. You will find no you'd realize heroes here, Your Highness. We better look elsewhere. That character looks like someone we've seen from the history books. Yeah, take that. Stick to the face. You guys will never succeed. I will, though. Oh, hello. Your Highness! A horde of monsters is marching toward Hyrule Castle! Impa, prepare the troops for battle. Right. Whoa, is that the princess? What is she wasting her time with us for? Hey, don't dismiss this, the princess. Goodness. And I do like that Zelda is actually, standing with her soldiers in battle. She's not sitting back from the back line. So I guess you just wait to hear what happened? Hey, Link! What do you think you're gonna do with that sword? I'm gonna do my part as a soldier. Why not? I'm not gonna stand around being useless. And like before, I do like the Zelda 1 callbacks. This game is basically Zelda 1 callback entirely. Almost I feel like they said, let's make Zelda 1, but make it into a Warriors game. I think we got pretty much that in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. We go into our first mission, Battle at Hyrule Field. Now, as the controls are, B is for dodge, Y is for attack. If you're using the Warriors scheme anyway, I'm using the Warriors controls, so we got Y for our basic attacks, we have X for our strong attacks, and we have A for our special attack meter when it's full. So bear that in mind. Go here. Every time you kill an enemy, you get level up. And the more you level up, the more powerful you become. So personally, though, you have to upgrade your characters with certain abilities and a skill tree to boot. So defeating enemies will fill your special gauge. Press A at any time to use a special attack. Sweet. We'll use that once we need to use it. These are just minor fodder enemies. We don't need to worry about them. How dare you harm Hyrule at a time of great peace? We already had some else. Huh? That fairy going around. Okay, I don't feel like. I don't know how I feel like fairy, going through my body, but Hey, I'm Proxy, and you are? Link, huh? Unusual name. What does it mean? Where are you from? Nice sword. It's a basic sword. In a few words, huh? That's okay. We'll come along and do the talking. The proxies are basically stand-in for Link, because again, Link doesn't talk to other people other than the fact he just he just knows how to attack. like all silent protagonists are. But to be fair, I wouldn't mind seeing Link talk once in a while. Because again, I kind of feel like, you know, after Breath of the Wild, I think Link does need to talk in some fashion. Kill them all! Dark wizards out there. We'll find them. As we get an introduction to our first antagonist, this is Vulgar. Vulgar! And he is fire type as usual, but he's a polearm user. And with strong, and then we get down to strong enemies. We can target onto stronger enemies and such, so we can know exactly where they are at all times and give us the advantage whenever need to. Cool. Just dodge him out of the way and he won't be able to block you. Gotta defeat Vulgar. Oh yeah, he just got hit by bomb flowers, man. I tell you, that's a good thing why Hyrule would put those in there. The weak point smashes. Sometimes enemies will have a weak point gauge when they do it when they're vulnerable. Defeat the entire meter and you get them to do a super ultra attack against them. So do it when you can. And also special attacks can also dwindle down too as well. So don't be afraid to use special attacks when doing so. Now, where'd he go? There we go. Yeah! Ugh. I'm a great warrior, unlike you, Vulgar. Get out of him. Eat the dragon's claw! You against my foe now. How noble. Enjoy your share. Oh no. He's down for the count. End this! I've done my job. Where's my paycheck, huh? And Link is awoken as a hero of Hyrule, as it should be. And Vulgar disappears because his paycheck is up. Vulgar has retreated. You haven't beat me. You have hidden behind your shields, human, and otherwise. Oh, is Vulgar slacking off again? Fine, send out the next unit. So we gotta take on normal enemies now. This Dark Wizard seems to be pulling all the strings. We're gonna take him down like we need to. Let's do this! And again, this was released on the Wii U, as per stated before, as a Definitive Edition. But it's also released for the 3DS, and I'll tell you right now, I basically triple dipped this game because I loved it so much. But I'll say right now, don't bother with the 3DS version. Well, if you want to do it at the time. 3DS version was just horrible. There was barely any enemies on screen. If you try to do like your special attacks and whatnot, you couldn't basically you couldn't really gain a lot of combo attacks or high KO accounts. I just kind of find it baffling that they decided to only do the bare minimum with the Wii U version. I know the Wii U game was very limited and not very successful, but why not release all the DLC on a console that is more superior than the handheld, which was quite odd at the time. So when you had the Legend DLC, you could basically add all the characters from Legends into the Wii U version, but they had all their max weapons and basically max stats. You could play as them, but they had no story significance. It was kind of stupid to make that one. But we got our first items though. We have bombs, and we're getting blocked in, so we need to use our new item to our beneficial use. Because now we can blow up walls with ease, as well as maybe take down certain enemies that have weaknesses to bombs. So bear that in mind. Certain strong enemies like Zophos will have weaknesses to bombs. While they're in the midst of their strong attack, you can, take them down with ease, or basically stop their strong attack before. But now we have something from Legends exclusively, and that was switching between characters. So any characters that are playable on the map as your full team, you can play as them and swap out on the fly. This is very useful, as basically it allows you to tackle at least the battlefield in a much more better manner, instead of having one character have to cross the entire map and do some sort of a, triathlon event just to get around the whole map. We got access to magic now. Magic will basically put us into focus spirit mode when there's been enough of them. If you're playing the adventure mode, you can unlock different fairies to equip with you. And those fairies can use a particular small portion of your magic meter to essentially do particular devastating moves. So if you need that to save your skin in a moment's pinch, do that though. But it means you have to find fairies around the world in adventure mode. Not in the mount. They're not in legend mode for some baffling reason. You think they would, but I digress. We have access to Zelda though. Zelda is a rapier character, as a rapier weapon, as her main standby. And she basically moves forward every attack, so bear that in mind. She wants to move around the battlefield as fast as she can. But she can use her basically her aided ability of light to essentially charge up her strong attacks as she needs to see fit, so bear that in mind as well. As we can tell, we're trying to take this keep here. We need to whittle down its health until we get the keep boss to appear. Once the keep boss appears, we can take the keep for our own. We can blow up the rocks here, so the rocks are clear. So now we're... Link must destroy the boys from Zelda. No, we aren't able to do it. No worries there. So let's get back this way. We need to stop these enemies from coming. And I think there is like 2 chests for Zelda, and I think it is... I think the enemy base and one keep has it. So we need to take out those keeps when we can. If we take out these keeps here, we'll basically lose our advantage of getting into this northern part of the region here. Attack, destroy, massacre, kill the royal well before I grow impatient. You have to capture both eastern field keeps and close their gates. If you do, you will lock yourself out getting extra things for Link, such as heart containers and heart pieces, which are randomized or basically are placed inside specific keeps. So if you find a keep that's out of your way and it's not useful towards you in any reason, still go after it, because that still gives you a field advantage regardless. Especially like this, where we now have a chest to appear. This one allows us to get something. Now each chest is corresponding to a character. So if you don't have that particular character nearby when the chest appears, you need to get that character over here pronto and get it done. So we have heart containers and heart pieces. Select 4 heart pieces to get your maximum health increases. Heart containers do that the same way without actually collecting heart pieces, so bear in mind. So, all the while, you need more health. So your character does get more heart pieces to, if they grow stronger as they level up, so bear that in mind too. There's a dark wizard. I'll take him down. They ain't getting away from me. Yeah, my level up basically means on the field. I got gold sculpture on the field. Gotta go grab that before it disappears, and I know exactly where it is too. There are 260 golden hidden sculptures around the world. Defeating them and gathering the illusion by the drop, you'll be rewarded with special bonuses. Especially like the apothecaries. They only stay within the web within a few moments, so after that period, they'll disappear. So, and sometimes some sculptures are gonna be hidden behind. I'm gonna get Zelda over there, because we can command Zelda over here, and I know exactly where it is from our repeat, so I'll go right there. I'm gonna take out the key. I'm gonna take out this boss, Dark Wizard. This is a very awkward wizard, to say the least. So yeah, you can actually go after the Dark Wizard early on in the match. So if you want to do that, you can. There you go. They have captured the enemy base. They can't do jack to us now. Zelda, get that sculpture right over here. Huzzah! Got the illusion piece, no worries there. Huh, I really thought it was one over here. Maybe I'm thinking of differently. Oh, you dark wizard, get out of here. He's very fast, dude. Yeah, you're gonna get away from me. Well, he's now left the battlefield. After a while you hit him, he'll just go away, so... And that is all of it. There's nothing up in the top keep at all either, so don't worry about that keep at all. I think there's not... Oh, we're in trouble. Zelda, I need you to get down to... down here. To the Highland Captain. Let's go. We gotta capture keeps. So again, as before, capture keeps and basically get them to work around that way. Well, if we can capture this keep, we'll close it off. We got everything we need here. I think the other keep, I think this is the keep that actually has the other heart piece in it, so keep that one bound. Oh, never mind. I thought there was one. Like, usually there's like 2 of them on every map. But sometimes certain situations will prevent you from getting them. Means you have to come back with a particular character later on. If you play a map that doesn't have the required characters for it, you'll just get a generic chest that'll appear on the map. So bear that in mind. Get out of here, Zaphos. You're not taking over my castle. Yeah! You're down, buddy. You ain't gonna win against me. Also, you want to take down the strong enemies as you see fit, because they're the ones that actually drop ingredients for you to upgrade your characters with. Gonna command Zelda to go over here, because she needs to. I'm gonna keep Link on the standby. Because if I command Link to go somewhere, he'll go back to that point when I just don't use him. Come on, you. They're going down, Zaphos. Oh, I gotta lock on to him. See, if I used the bombs right on him doing that, I could use his attack against him, which is really awesome. Yeah. Alright, level 4, not bad. Also, in this game, levels are up to max level 255. Just how the counter rupee count could happen in the original Legend of Zelda game. So again, it's all about, yeah, this is basically a sort of like a way to, as a Zelda 1, but in the Warriors fashion. I have to get over here so the Dark Forces can't get over this fairy fountain that's over here. Let's go get it. You must seal them from stopping there. Leave that task to me, Impa. That means we get to play as Impa now. Impa is a, two-handed sword user, using basically a version of the big Goron sword that has her main attack weapon. And it's basically water elemental, so enemies who have a fire or are made of fire can basically be doused and weakened by water attacks. Bear that in mind. But also we know that Impa is at level 1, yeah, because we haven't played as her, so we haven't got her levels yet either. Yep, just like in say, Fire Emblem and whatnot, every character needs to play, at least in some fashion, to kill enemies to get experience points. You don't get experience points passively between all players, which I think is what it should have been, because sometimes it means you have to go on a grind fest on every character imaginable just to get yourself so far in the mission as well. Let's get back to Link, because I think now Zelda's actually going to leave, because Impa's telling her to, though. We both ran to the fairy fountain. Yes, we did. Now let's activate this magic and such. Let's go. Come on. Do I have to get both of them over here? Zelda, get over here. I have to command her this way. That's the problem with commands. You can't remove the command afterwards. So it means that the AI will not move unless you actively make it to move. Which is, again, a real hindrance. If that were... Great Fairy, hear our plea! Yeah, hear our plea. Please, Prince Zelda, you must pull back. We can manage the battle from here. Oh, come on, don't let Zelda go away. I understand. May the gods protect you. No worries. We'll handle this battle from here, Zelda. You stay safe in the castle. And charge up that awesome magic attack you always have. Anyway, we're going to activate the Great Fairy, which is taking its form of the Ocarina of Time variant. Which is, I would say it's the better of the... I don't know, what is a Great Fairies variant you guys like? Do you like Wind Wakers? Do you like Twilight Princesses? Or do you like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask? I personally like all 3 of them, to be perfectly honest. Hey, the Great Fairies can change alongside our heroes and everything. I'm all fine by that. But her ultimate power to help us out is basically to drop a fungus bomb right on the field itself, killing everything in the process. The Great Fairies do not mess around. So you can press R when your magic meter is full of the Focus Spirit ability. Focus Spirit is active, attack power and speed increase, and you get various bonuses after a while. Also, enemies cannot block you. So yeah, And you can do a focused spirit attack if you want to use up the magic all at once. It exposes enemy weak points, as well as takes down, I would say, it takes down bosses too pretty fast too, bringing them into their weakened state as well. So bear that in mind. Magic does not restore over time. You have to basically find more magic jars to restore it. But though in a focused spirit state, once you get your first bonus, the magic does replenish a little bit. So up to a certain limit. Ah, this is where it gets interesting. Unleash King Dongo. The Dark Wizard, though he left, he's not finished. Gonna summon something from Ocarina of Time, and that is the King Dongo. Oh yeah, it's our first main boss of the game, man. This game does not let up whatsoever. He's gonna come right through that door. So technically, I think you could be able to jump over it. Unfortunately, Hyrule's have to have a view. He broke right through the door. Yeah, this is King Dongo, and his main weakness is bombs. If you notice from that, Dongos dislike smoke. So if you know your Zelda mythos and everything, then you'll feel right at home in this game at all. Whoa! You gotta use his bombs when he's using that charge-up attack like that. And you can knock him down with ease. Giant bosses possess health and strength far surpassing those normal foes. Find the items that attack the monster's weak points and set up yourself for weak point smashes. And also with the boss in the area of the map, or the keep it will slowly drain its health. That means if you can get the boss outside the keep, all better for it. Gonna weak point down with this. Go. Oh, he got up. He got up again. Curse you, King Dongo. Ah! And also, they can do a ton of health. These things can be a hit or miss when especially when on a mission that has like a time limit and whatnot. Because bosses have a random chance of doing their weak point attack or just attacks in general that you really can't hurt them very much. So you can reduce their health by attacking them normally, but the most attack damage you can do is use their weak point attack. Go, go, go! Ball up some bombs, buddy. Booyah! And also the weak points will stay low until you actually take it out once at a time. Let's go! We're going to focus spirit here because this is the final portion of the match here. We can basically take this down with ease. Get that weak point down. Booyah! Also, we're doing the magic powered up weak and smash like this. It actually stays down a little bit longer than normal. But bear that in mind. Just, it's only slight though. We can kick out. Oh boy. Get that out of here. Take down the key boss. Also, the fact is that when they're in weak point state like this, their health can go down faster as their defenses are basically mitigated. So bear that in mind too. Also, they also drop materials. So if you need boss materials to upgrade your characters, then go find a mission that has it. That's all I can say about that front. Terrible news! The enemy wizard seized the castle. Oh, it's still blue on the map. How did that dark wizard take that over? We gotta find Zelda. Where is she? Knew we should have sent her away. This is so annoying. That's impossible. Well, it seems like everything's still normal here. Oh, I could have taken care of those, Impa. You didn't have to do that. You did that with one hand, too. They can't locate Princess Zelda. I pray she's safe. I must ask you for help in finding her. I trust you are willing? Yes, I am. Link, be a hero worthy of wearing this tunic. Right. And then we get the post-battle narrator, as I want to call it. This narrator basically talks before and after, summarizing what happened in the mission prior and what happens after. Kind of a buzzkill, really, because it's the only portion of the game that has voice acting. So they didn't want voice acting in
Hyrule was plunged into misery.
for the gameplay,
in
but
every age,
they did it for the
a hero
cutscenes like
clad
this.
in
This is
green
kind of awkward.
would restore peace
And I
to the land.
want this game. Whatever this hero was, this hero of Link here, I would like to see that fight. I want to see
During
that
these
game
dark
come to
times,
fruition.
The legendary hero split the spirit of
Able to
evil
find a way
into
to
4
split the
fragments,
dark evil
sealing
into
each
4
away
pieces.
to
That'd be
finally break the
awesome.
cycle of destruction.
Well, it hasn't technically broken the seal of destruction. It's just
Of the
basically
fragments
delayed
were
it.
scattered across time
Unless you
and
can actually
space.
defeat that spirit once and for all,
The
then we
final
can't do anything
fragment
about
was
it.
sealed in a sacred temple built
As
upon
I
holy
see fit.
ground, imprisoned by the blade of evil's bane.
That seems like we'll be getting that blade later on. If the Master Sword is mentioned, something about it's gonna come back to bite us something fierce. At the end of every match, though, you get clear bonus of rupees, how fast you were, how many KOs you did, and a bonus earned at the end of it all. So you get money after every match. Not bad. You collect some rupees, they can be spent on various things at the bazaar. Booyah. We also get new weapons to boot as well. Even weapons that have more rarities to them with better attacks there. So bear that in mind when you pick your next weapon, of course. And all the materials we got from every enemy that we killed. Nice. You got illustration pieces. By collecting these pieces and completing illustrations, you can get your hands on certain rewards. There are new illusion pieces. Defeat the gold Skulltulas. That's a shame too, because that's so many Skulltulas. 260 of the cursed thing. And they locked everything else as well. And we also include costume for Link and Zelda, which is the Era of the Wilds outfits. Exclusive for the Definitive Edition. That was like the main selling point of the revised thing.